8. We got Baby all came back at me, so big game. Almost halfway through the season. We won't go different.
The two.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. The action tonight out in New York as the Knicks play against the Indiana. These guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked: defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard, shot blocker. Most of his career still doing that pretty well. Serge Ibaka, the surge protector.
I like that.
Joakim Noah. Roy Hibbert does a great job of the verticality thing, jumping up in the rim. Not really getting called a lot of fouls on him. So, well, that's my pick for the big guys when it comes to defense.
Say no more.
Excuse me, is it me or is Anthony Davis retired? Come on, how can he not be on that list?
No, what we're talking about, well, he's a great defender.
He's an okay defender.
However, he's a great defender, but I think, because he's such an all-around player, we kind of take some of it.
Stop it, Ernie.
Come on,
we're taking some of it for
Got to
granted.
be on that list. He's got to be on that list.
Ernie's on the list.
Just
He's on the list, Ernie.
Thank you very much.
But he's not defense first. He's offense first.
Paul
The
George
guys
gonna
are
get
in
offensive
defense
player.
first, then offense.
Thanks for joining us. Nobody's listening to that anymore. Thank you for putting Anthony Davis on the list.
On the list.
We'll see you later.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
The Manhattan Financial District awash in the setting sun. All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Tony Allen getting settled in, really clicking.
That trade is something that has the staff, players, and fans excited. They think it may be the piece of the puzzle necessary to get over the proverbial hurdle.
And with good reason. I mean, we're talking about one of the very best we have in our league, and you have to think he'd help any team.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Freak in at point guard. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Hill is out there with Lavoy Allen. George, no good. On defense, the Pacers. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And that was one of those gritty wins. I mean, they struggled in a lot of areas, but the fight was never in doubt.
It's a team game, and that's what you have to do as a team. Sometimes you find a way to get the win.
Lynn kicks to Anthony. Back to Lynn. And it's Freak with the rebound. You often hear athletes saying they do it for the fans, but with Freak, he really backs up his talk with his actions. He's one of the more accessible and interactive NBA stars out there.
Yeah, I say he's walking the talk in that regard. I mean, he really looks out for his fans, appreciates them, respects them, understands them, engages with them. I think he's one of a kind in being sincere and genuine and looking after the fans.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. 5 to shoot. Lynn with it, out defended by Freak, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, you know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 22-point game against Miami.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Now here's Lynn. Following the miss by Freak. Lynn kicks to a Flalo. Here's the three, and it's good.
Shit.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Freak. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Miami. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth.
He was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ
Try to get the rebound the other
Not
end.
at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Now, here is George. Tacked on the play, a three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Free throw good. Freak. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Here's Freak following the score by New York.
Again,
Count the bucket.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Win the pass to Porzingis. Outside, Lynn. Anthony kicks to a Flalo. Here's Porzingis. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Shots good by Anthony.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. That's good.
Good defense.
Freak's got 5 now.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
I don't think so, Jeremy.
Lynn's shot is off.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
So they take the lead.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's a Flalo. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And here's Anthony from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Miles, that's for 2. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Porzingis. Feeds it to a Flalo. He kicks to Anthony. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Freak. The shot will not go. Some solid defense there from Lynn. The Knicks with the lead. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yeah, Derek Fisher and I got a chance to talk for a bit. These two teams tied through the first 2 games of the season series. I asked him what he thought were some of the keys going into this game and looking to take that lead. He said one of the things they had to account for is the shot blocking they'll face on the defensive interior. Guys, he said, we've got to be elusive. We'll see if they took it to heart.
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
I wanted to pass out of a shot, and I did it too late.
Sturdy they are defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no surprise they spent the bulk of their preparations getting their offensive game plan in place and ready to roll.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The Pacers making a change here. Mahimi's checked in.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, I tried to get there.
Anthony's got his
Game's
third
so
bucket
fun
of the night.
sometimes. Especially when the other team puts up a fight.
Here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top pass.
Look at blue hair there. Nice blue hair. Nice halo of blue around your head there, Jeremy.
The NBA, no question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them
Hung
stand
and
out.
bong. Hang and bang. Not against Porzingis that time.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
And it helped them get a narrow win. They needed every one of those points he got from the line. And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own
got
this
his
year.
headband on in
That
the
is
crowd.
an enormous step
his,
up from what he shot at the
picture,
line
their
last
they're
season.
holding a big head. But my guy, when I played him, he don't have his headband on. And the big heads in the crowd. They look stupid.
And both free throws good from Freak. Here is Lynn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside. Stolen by George. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
I called for the alley-oop, I think. I was overconfident.
That's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for New York. Calderon comes in for Jeremy Lin. For New York, they've gone 7
how many
12
years
from the
now?
field
Every
here in
year
the
it's
first
come
quarter.
out practically.
Calderon kicks to Allen. Outside Anthony.
First time I ever go with this area.
Back to Allen.
I like it.
Soft touch off the glass.
Well, the headband looks alright.
Allen's got his first points of the game.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Now here's Freak. 7 points in the game.
Oh, look at that shot,
Nice
huh?
work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Thomas. 14 points from him
Hopefully
the
I can
last
get back
game
to
against
50%
Brooklyn.
next
And the
possession.
rejection by Mahimi.
Next shot attempt has to fall.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Colt.
Oh.
Can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. And a pass breaks the bucket.
Damn! Reverse
They
layup.
are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just
Melo's
not
got
being
9,
aggressive
I got
enough
9.
down low. You got to
Love
play
it.
with some physicality in the paint.
From deep Miles, it's hauled in
He
by
ain't hit
Thomas.
nothing
His
today.
touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Calderon. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. Second in fast break points, third in scoring, and they're number 3 in team assists. A group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Green in for Carmelo Anthony. There's the dish to Freak. 6 to shoot. At the elbow, it's Turner. 13 feet away. And the shot is long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And here's Green outside. The Pacers pull it in. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Pacers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And no
Illegal
good on the
defense,
technicals, so
we missed
unable
it.
to pick that one up. Tony Roten, he's checked in for George. Turner dishes to Freak. Six to shoot.
That was so
pulls
bad.
it in.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The feed to Allen. Softly drops in the floater.
Wow, we're getting smoked.
And the Knicks lead by 8.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now here's Freak. He's got 9. Ellis. Misfires after coming off the pick.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Pacers trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Freak. Williams with the block.
Once again, 33% from the field.
Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Green, no luck. Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
If they could end every
Oh my
possession
God,
with that shot,
30%.
they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Turner with the block.
Guess I gotta start passing the ball more, huh?
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. There's the screen. Here's Roten. And the Pacers
My guys
can't
can't
get
hit
it to
shit
go.
either, though.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-6 run.
Ay, 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 ay,
Much better
ay.
start here than they've
This
had
is
today.
ridiculous.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And here are the Pacers now. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
The Knicks leading by 9. Calderon kicks to Green. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
We can knock it to 6.
Pacers trail by 8. On the court for Indiana. Freak, he's in at point guard. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Lavoy Allen out there with Hill. And George kicks to Freak. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Here's Freak. The Knicks making the shot. Pass to Miles. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with 39 points, and we saw him moving the ball around on offense as well as hauling in the rebounds. His performance just another outstanding outing that has become more and more common for him.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Hill. And the call will be against Robin Lopez.
I guess.
And that's foul
Chill,
number
boy.
2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
George passes to Freak. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been
Feeling
the stronger
desperation
team.
already.
That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here's George. Rebounded by
You
Anthony.
gotta be kidding me.
Anthony's
Our
got his
shooting
fourth
as a
rebound in this
team
one.
has got to be insanely
Nice
bad.
shot by Lynn. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pick up by Hill. George against Anthony. George dishes to Freak. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's 15 points for Freak. The Knicks leading by 12. Lynn with it. Puts it up from 17. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Lynn with the steal.
You kidding me? Jeremy Lin picked my pocket.
Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
And with
Footsteps!
The chance, let's take
You
a
heard me
look now
coming.
at the numbers for Paul George. Putting up about 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergies. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
And the leaderboard with some point guards who have been getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding guards of the last 10 games. Freak, number 1.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes out.
Well, Greg, he's extremely physical for a one guard, and because he is, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up and come up with some of those loose balls and rebounds.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation.
Good announcing right
Sometimes
there.
when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And so here is New York following the score by Indiana. New York, no good that time.
Keep
either.
shooting, Jeremy Lin. I'll be in your
Guys
face.
just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
What a stellar outing in this one for Freak. He has 15 points and some assists too. How about 3 of them? He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Too bad my field goal percentage wasn't better.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. New York leading by 8.
Eight's better than 14. It was 14 just a couple months ago.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Got a hand on it.
Zengas.
And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he misses the fast break layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And George, here we go. And the shot falls short this time. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Lynn kicks to Aflalo. He dishes it to Carmelo.
Kristaps first.
Pacers trail by 10. They set the screen. Freak sets a screen for George. Pass to Freak. Wide open. And the rebound goes
Jeez,
to
they
the
just
Knicks.
left me alone. They're like, go ahead, take that shot. We know you ain't got shit. You ain't got shit from deep. Go ahead, take it. I took it. I ain't got shit.
There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that
been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Here's
Oh, the big man. Showing his range. Fuck out of here.
Now, Freak.
It was 8. Back to 12.
The pass to Miles. Fires the 3.
9.
The shot
Damn.
is off. Excellent D there from Aflalo. New York.
That's all right. We'll get it together here.
Lynn with it. Out defended by Freak. Kicks it to Aflalo. Excellent D there from Allen.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They weren't ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And he gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Lynn.
I got the big man.
Takes the
Go ahead.
No good.
I'll give
And
Jeremy that
Indiana
shot
will come the
all
other
day
way.
long.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Just like they'll let me drive the lane and get stripped all day long. That counted as a missed shot.
Outside, Lynn. On the wing of Flello from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Freak's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Shit.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Lopez has got his
Embarrassing.
basket of the night.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed
why I
as
like
though he's done it
headphones.
every
It
time.
hides
It's
my
been
bald
an
spot.
awesome display of passing for him today. Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin.
Hang my head in
Let's see
disappointment.
how
People are
Indiana
like,
stacked up.
damn, he has a 400
First in
hand.
scoring, first in assists, and they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Well, they're not making it difficult to hang with them this game.
Green
They're
kicks the
down
win.
by 10.
He feeds it to Allen. Anthony right side. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Not
I
having a
think the
problem
defense
getting
got lucky
rebounds this
right there.
game.
I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Green, the pass to Anthony. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 11 here in this
Couldn't have been
quarter
any closer.
alone.
Wow,
Gardner.
unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
George dishes to Freak.
Take that,
Takes it off with
Porzingis.
both hands and rips it down.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime
Oh,
drop.
come on. I need to make a poster of that. That was nice. Over the big man. Over the big man. Throw it down, big man. Nice pass, PG. That'll work. Be right back. Yeah, we're coming back. Just putting this on Facebook real quick. I should have just saved it, but
Here's Lynn.
here we are.
Pass to Allen. Outside Anthony. The three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
All right, let's go
Not
on
able to
roll now.
find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And George kicks to Miles. And Lynn with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Damn it.
Lynn's got 5 points so far.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls and officials.
Yikes, what a half.
Clock runs out,
points.
and we're heading to halftime. It's the Knicks leading by 14.
Not good, man.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
Well, it's a game of runs, right? They came out strong, got out from the floor, which allowed them to build this lead. But
need some more head.
we'll be able to make a run of our own.
Looking like that.
Let's see.
Let's hope you have time to cover it. Kevin, back to you.
Terrible offensive output. Terrible.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And New York, looking at who they've got.
17-point lead.
Out there with a flow. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis.
And I beat some teams by 20 points, and I was thinking, this game's getting too easy now.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I
The
mean,
and
that
one,
took a little
trying to
bit of
lift our spirits
creativity
here a
right
little bit.
there.
The Knicks leading by 14. Lopez a screen.
Oh, nice screen.
Here's Lynn. A picture perfect
Set me on my
screenplay, and
butt.
the jumper's good.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Lynn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's Freak, defended by Lynn. George passes to Freak, stolen by Jeremy Lin. And now the Knicks on the break. Anthony's shot is off.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
5
And
straight
you
for
can
the big
tell
ball.
he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
All right, let's make a run of run here. Let's go,
in
man.
this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Oh, yeah, that might be a better poster than the last one for Porzingis. See that one. Gotta get the Nets back down. The New Jersey Nets. Oh, that's freaking beautiful. Need some cameras flashing here. Need to lower it some. Oh, look at that. Sweet. Get the camera in there. Oh, yes. Shoes, the basket. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yes. I hope I spelled Porzingis right. Nope. IS. Oh, I gotta fix that. I'll be right there. Boom, boom. Going on my laptop here. My 2-in-1 hybrid. Facebook. I thought it was about like gas, then it's GIS. Obsessive compulsive, can you tell? Fixed. Alright, here we go.
A strong finisher for a floor general. He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Here's Anthony, following the score by Indiana. Here's Porzingis. New York, no good that time either.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And it's blocked. Here's Allen.
Watch this. Did I? Watch this. I just slammed 2 on Porzingis, right? So he's like, I've had enough. Watch. He's like, you're not coming in to slam it again on me. He's like, I'm going to knock yours away. And then who got the rebound? He's like, and then I'm going to knock yours away. Come on, Lucas. You weren't even watching.
Oh, I saw it.
No, you didn't. Look, there's the stuff. And then he's like, who got the rebound? He's like, oh, I'm going to stuff you too. Look at that. The big man. The big man's going off inside.
7 points in the game. This is to Lynn. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Huh?
Did the mailman come yet?
I don't know. Watch, you're on camera. Oh, nice underwear on camera then.
Pick up by Hill.
YouTube probably now won't let me post this.
George dishes to Hill.
No, we like, you can't monetize this.
Freak
Child
kicks
porn.
to George. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. New York leading by 12. Aflalo left side. No one near him. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Freak passes to George. Freak sets a screen for George on the wing.
I knocked Carmelo Anthony down with that screen, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
The assist by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game.
You don't see that every day. Me setting a screen, knocking somebody down. I'm going to take credit for it anyway. It won't go back the way it showed. It was not Jordan Hill that knocked him down. It was me. Okay?
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
See Jordan Hill, he's telling Paul George. Dude, I set that screen.
Three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. In third, the Pacers.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Aflalo dishes to Lynn.
Shit.
To stop the drought. That one goes. Count.
Got me off my...
Lynn's got 4 points this quarter.
What handlers? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Aflalo. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he's played. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And that one's good. Freak.
Needed that.
And so it's New York with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That one will start off a 3-game road
Come
trip
on,
for the
look
team.
at his
The
face.
screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Freak. 28 points for him. The shot by George, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And the foul called on Freak. There's the pick, and here's a follow for 3. But they get it back. Goes up again. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Pacers trail by 12. And George kicks to Freak. He gets it to fall.
Oh,
that makes it just a
someone in my
single-digit
face
lead.
and still makes
Freak's got 12 points here in the second half. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since
my average,
halftime.
31.5, 31.7.
George against Anthony. Six to shoot. An easy 2 points on the
I
way.
thought it was inside of him.
Anthony's got 22 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the foul called on Freak.
Oh,
That'll be his second foul of the game.
come
Well,
on.
a chance here to check out Carmelo Anthony. Just an incredible month of basketball. 7th in scoring, 15th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now. Scoring whenever they need him to.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled
Jeremy
on the
Lin
shot.
playing
Check
out of
out
his
the
mind.
Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Indiana. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, the Knicks, a half game back.
I think for the Pacers, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I really think this is a dangerous team that could be a popular choice as a playoff sleeper.
Ellis is checked in for Indiana. Feeds it to Freak. And it's Lin with the rebound. Lin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lin.
I don't think we'll win this game.
Lin's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pacers trail by 15. Now here's Freak. He's got 31. And the Pacers can't
Nobody
get it
can
to
hit
go.
a shot.
With some arc. Good. And that's 15 points here for Lin.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Pacers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. George passes to Freak. And just miss after miss right now. The Knicks leading by 17. Outside, Lin connects
That
from
good.
3-point range.
I might as well just throw
Lin's
in the
got
towel.
13 points here in
Foul
the
out or
second half
something.
alone.
We're down by 20.
And you
Jesus
know what?
Christ.
He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Freak kicks to Ellis.
Oh my God, now I can't even make a pass.
Here's Freak. Offensive rebound, Pacers.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your
Nobody
ego
back.
try to run your
Nice.
offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Now here's Anthony following the miss by Freak. Here's Aflalo. Here's Lopez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
How did this get away from me?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried.
Oh my God, 22.
Here's
points.
Lin.
Well, at least they took 5
On the
minutes
court
off
for
the board.
Indiana. Freak is in at the point. Allen is out there with C.J. Miles. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Hill in at the center position. The dish now to Miles. To the inside. Freak.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Defense
Man,
so
he's
hard.
got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Inside, here's Allen. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Lynn the pass to Porzingis. Allen kicks to Lynn. The feed now to Anthony. Back to Lynn. Lets it go. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Can we try to make a run here?
The Pacers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Passes it to Freak. Pick up by Hill. Here's Miles. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Knicks leading by 22. Pass to Porzingis. Anthony left side. New York moving it around. Lets the three fly. Porzingis can't hit. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Lynn. Allen outside. Back to Lynn. He kicks it to Allen. The pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Lynn. Clock at 6. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. The 17-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Pacers trail by 20. Here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as
stop the clock, go to the line. Stop the clock, go to the line.
There. It's on Tony Allen.
At the line of the Knicks, Freak. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for New York. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Knicks leading by 18. Lynn kicks to Aflalo.
Everybody.
And Anthony gets double teamed. A kick out to Aflalo. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lopez sets a screen for Lynn. Tries again, and it's Lopez putting it in.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Got a piece of it. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Count that one. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Pacers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. In the corner, Miles with it. It's Allen on the wing. 16 feet away. It's deflected. And Lynn with a clear path to the hoop. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 22 points here for Lynn.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good. Complete domination. What a game for Lynn. 8 rebounds and 4 steals.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really.
Take me out.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for New York. Trevor Booker comes in for Porzingis. George is checked in for Indiana.
We still have enough to get them new shoes. That'll be the difference.
To halt the run, and the basket is good.
Take that,
Got
Jeremy
it to go
Lin.
through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. A different look for New York. Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony, and it's Calderon in for Jeremy Lin. Calderon kicks to Booker. On the wing, Williams, defended by George. And Williams, here we go.
Sheer, unadulterated power right.
A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
And a fast break now for New York. Calderon's got
This
the
is
ball.
not how I usually play.
Pacers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by a Flalo. To the middle. Here's Freak. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Williams dishes to Calderon. Kicks it to Booker.
Yep, I should have scored as many points. Right?
That's a floater go. And that comes off the assist by Calderon.
We get killed.
Calderon's got 3 assists now in this one. For Indiana, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Young passes to Larson. Here's Freak. It's stolen by Calderon. And a fast break now for the Knicks.
I'm about to delete this from YouTube.
Outside Williams.
It's not indicative of how I play. Oh my God, that's embarrassing.
One free throw coming his way.
Thank you for taking me out. Just ending. Oh, you take me out for a minute and a half. Okay. Thanks.
Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. It's stolen by Green.
I didn't even call for that. They throw it the whole way across the
Nobody
court.
back. Drops in the breakaway layup.
It's as if the defense just let it go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to form a little
21, 13.
razzle-dazzle.
Only down by
on that.
34.
And here's Freak. Pass to Stuckey. Dishes to Freak. George with the screen on Green. 6 to shoot. Stuckey into the lane. Here's Freak. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Now the Knicks with it. They're
This is
on
my
a
worst game of the year.
16-5 run.
Congratulations, everybody got to see that.
Green kicks to Allen. Feeds to Williams. Anthony. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Anthony's been putting up
Look
the
at that
numbers.
score.
34 points.
This is
He's played
ridiculous.
the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
Coming into the game, we were 18 and 17. They were 17 and 17. They're going to pass us by half game.
Plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And
They're
the
an
first
8,
one at
we
the
win
line
6.
is good. There's a
We're going to go to 8. They're going
checked
to
in for Allen. That one is no good.
18 and 17. We're 2.5 games out of the playoffs. They're out of first place, I mean. First place.
And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's
How
his
bad the
first
East
foul.
still is.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Freak with it. Shot from free throw range. The Knicks pull it in. Williams has got 4
It's going to be my
rebounds
worst
now
shooting
tonight.
game of the year. And I have 42
Here's
points.
the screen. Down low.
That's why we're losing by so much.
Anthony's shot is
All
off.
those empty possessions were...
And it's Indiana's ball. Their
put the
next
shot
game
up and
playing
missed
at
it.
home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And that one's good. Freak.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Knicks shooting
Oh, yeah.
49% from the field. Green with the ball. Rodney Stuckey covering. Now the dish to Calderon. Fires
See,
top of
when
the
I'm
key.
in perfect
And
position
that
to
one's
steal the
good.
pass,
Despite
that
his
happens.
ineffectiveness,
One of
the
those
team
games.
has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Freak throws it down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has.
He's like,
Find the team
he's having a hell of a game offensively. We're going to see if he can carry them to a comeback. We're down by 33 points with 2.5 minutes to go.
Green up on top. Just 5 to shoot. Pacers with the rebound. Mahimi's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stuckey drives inside. The shot, no good. Anthony with the defensive effort. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
The feed to Thomas.
I don't match up
To the
well
wing
against
right
New York.
side.
I can't handle the big man inside blocking all my drives.
To the paint. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact
And even
on
though
the
I
shot.
play Jeremy Lin close, Carmelo Anthony
Greg, he
gets
got him
open.
good
It's
there.
all
I mean,
over.
that's why the shot was so far off.
New York, Marvin Williams.
That's good from Williams. The Pacers making a change here. Roten's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
Double-double. Need 4 assists.
And
2
for the
minutes.
Pacers, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Freak dishes to Mahimi. Right wing. In the corner, Stuckey with it. Freak passes to Turner. 20 feet out. And it's Freak missing. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Anthony against Stuckey. It's stolen by Mahimi.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't.
I needed
go
7
right
corners
for
to
them.
get the shoes that I
game
want.
planning by the
I don't think
coaches,
this game was good
execution by
enough
the
to
players,
earn me 7
everything
points.
was spot on.
And in terms of the
7
season,
corners.
this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they will walk out of here.
They make everything.
Really good about themselves
Come on.
today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Greg, they've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Len. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
I need one more basket to hit 50.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Anthony drawing the double team. Outside, Green for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now, Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
3.5 seconds left in the game, and I'm going to the foul line.
You can see that one pretty
for 50
clearly.
points.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
That's what this will be, a tutorial of how to score 50 and lose by 34.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Jose, congratulations on the win here tonight. How important was winning this game following your last loss to try to reestablish some momentum?
Well, I think we played better. I think we're getting confidence. I know it was a bad loss, but we know what we have to do to win games. We got to be really concentrate. That's what we've been doing. Everybody got to be on the same page. Keep helping each other.
When he get a concussion,
That's
he
how a
said,
team
we know
win
it was a
games.
bad loss.
Thank you so much.
We know how to win
Back to
games,
you
he
guys at the table.
says. He just
Thank
won
you,
by
Doris.
34, and
Great
Jose Calderon
interview
says,
once again.
I know it was a bad loss,
And that's
but
going to
we
do
know
it
how to
tonight,
win games
folks, for
now.
our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate.
Jeremy Lin, player of the game. That's embarrassing.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he
24,
delivered.
11, and 8.
When they needed a big bucket,
from
he was the guy
Lin.
they turned to, and he delivered, like I said.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
Mine too.